So it's the morning of my trip. We flying to America for 3 months, and that is my last decent cup of tea for 3 months. So I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, day one of my trip to New York, and I'm on top of the Rockefeller Center, looking down on, right over in the distance there, in one of those buildings is my hostel, Central Park, and all of the wonders of New York City. So there we go. So I'm currently on the 67th floor, just about to go a bit higher in a minute, but this is the outside observation deck, which I thought would be quite cool. So you can see we're pretty high up. I'm not sure exactly how high, but it's pretty windy up here and pretty cool. Anyway, there we go, Rockefeller Center. This is one of two fountains for the 9/11 memorial, one in each footprint of the buildings that fell. And it's incredible, look at it, it's absolutely awesome. So here I am again, for the second time, at the top of the Rockefeller Center. This time at night, I just wanted to see what it looked like with all of the lights of Manhattan ablaze. I haven't actually been waiting up here for hours and hours on end. This is actually my second visit up, which my ticket entitled me to. But I think you'll agree it was worth it. And look at those lights of the Chrysler building. Anyway, there we go. No, you're not mistaken, it's two guys wrestling in the street. One of the many wonders you come across in Central Park is this fountain, which I thought looked really cool. While I was walking through Central Park, I came across this little motley crew doing a little performance in the middle of one of the old buildings in the middle of the park. Quite unexpected, but quite cool. Nice little vocal squad they got there. Especially impressive is the guy on the far right. You can just about see him with the goggles on. He had a really cool deep baritone voice. Yeah, anyway, it's quite a nice little interlude to the day before going on to other things in the evening. But there he is, look at him singing away, throwing it out there with his strange glasses on. Anyway, there we go. These quite a cool little performance by these guys. There's the Statue of Liberty. A lot smaller than you think she's going to be, but still worth a look. This little puppy is the Verrazano Bridge, one of the largest suspension bridges in the world, and look at it, it's a bit of a monster really. Yeah, very cool indeed. I'm just on the boat coming back from Staten Island, and this is Manhattan coming at us as we're going back over the water, and it's extremely cool, and I thought it needed a bit of camera time. So there it is, you can see all the different various boroughs there, and it looks pretty awesome. And here's Manhattan again. Only a little bit nearer this time, obviously we're rapidly approaching the mainland, and there it is again. And Manhattan yet again for a third time. This is the last time, I guarantee. Just thought it was really cool to film it getting nearer, but last time I guarantee a price. Look, I'm sorry, I know I said it was the last time, but look, it's getting really, really cool now, the horizon, so this I guarantee is the last time. No more of Manhattan getting bigger. I came across these fat jerkweeds trying to do some really embarrassing dancing, so I spent an hour or so with them and showed them some of Benny's moves, and this is the result. I think you'll agree is an improvement on what they were doing previously, which is things like the Macarena and all sorts of embarrassing knee dances and things. But now, once I taught them my moves, they really did improve, and look, they've really learned quite well, and there's not a lot of work I can really do with them now. I mean, this is about at their optimum level. I mean, I'd have to spend a good couple of hours with them really to get them to be any better than this. And I apologise, you'll see this very sloppy, some of the next moves, but that's all I could get out of them, what can I say? But there you go. Now I apologise, some of the form here is quite weak, and you'll see his form does break a number of times, and he's not holding these lines quite as gracefully as I showed him. But well, I mean, he really put a lot of effort in, and this guy, well, he was a bit of a lost cause, this one. I just couldn't get anything out of him. So, but there you go. Well, anyway, the crowd seemed to enjoy the performance anyway.
We got two shows. I'm sorry. I got caught up. Everybody clap.
Hopeless, what can I say? Well, never mind. I think he should really get another job, but well, he seems to be enjoying himself, so I don't know. I had higher hopes for this one, but I did tell him that if he really wanted a career in street dancing, he would need to have to lose quite a bit of weight. Some of that fat around his middle really is holding him back, and he was aware of it though, and he did admit he needs some work. Hi all, just reporting in, just to let you know I've now completed the first week of my trip, of my American adventure, first week in New York. It's been an amazing week, and it has actually been one of the best weeks of my life. I've done loads of cool stuff. I've done a Staten Island ferry tour. I've been up to the top of the Empire State Building, and then at the bottom of there I went into a brewery, went and had a gorgeous pint of beer in the bottom of the Empire State. I've been to Times Square, I've been to the Rockefeller Center twice, which was really awesome as well. I've done an open-top bus tour, and one of the best things was actually today, or last evening, I actually got witnessed one of the best sunsets I've ever seen. I've got some great awesome pictures of it as well. But I love that as well. I've done a run through Central Park, I mean all sorts of different things, and I've really loved every minute of it. As well as that, I've met some really cool people, all different walks of life, not actually many of them Americans, strangely enough. Most of them kind of Europeans, Antipodeans as well. So I've met Scott, a Latvian, a couple of Brazilians, Australians everywhere, German, couple of pretentious English guys as well. Probably the best person I've actually met since I've been here, as an old guy, an old New Yorker called Milton, and he's 75 years old, and he's actually an honorary resident of the hostel I'm currently staying in, and he took a liking to me straight away, and he gave me some really cool advice, which I think I need to share with you guys because it was just really cool, and I need to do my best Milton impression for this, so bear with me on it. So this was the advice he gave me. He goes, Ben or Bob, whatever your goddamn name is, I got something. If you want to do something good in New York, I'll tell you what to do. There's a film on. You get your ass down to 8th Avenue and 11th Street. You get your ass down there. You go watch a film. I forget what it's called, but it's got Andy Garcia, and it's a great movie. You go and watch that movie. You got that, you Queen Earl Grey drinking son of a bitch. So it was quite an interesting piece of advice, and it was intended with a full sort of, he really wanted me to have a good time, but the kind of really brash delivery of an elderly New Yorker man was really quite amusing. But no, it's been a great week, so it's time to call it a day on my adventure in New York, and tomorrow I get a bus, a Greyhound bus all the way to Boston. So yet more awaits me there, but which I can't wait for. And the fact that this is just 1 week out of 12, and I've had this much fun, I can't wait to see what the other 12 weeks are the other 11 weeks even are going to hold. But it's very exciting for me, and it's a great time in my life. So there we go. I'll touch base with you all again when I'm in Boston. So take care and good night.